Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this right now. Your miracle will happen 2 minutes after you see this secret message. It's just for you. Archangel Michael says, your divine turnaround is hidden inside these words. The moment your eyes touch this message, heaven starts a countdown. Within minutes the unseen will begin moving in your life. Right now the heavens are still and watching because something new is being written for you. That stirring you've been feeling but couldn't explain. This is it. The signal you've been waiting for has finally arrived. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. This is no accident. You were meant to open this today. Nothing and no one could delay this message from reaching you. The air around you is already changing. Don't ignore the little pressure in your chest or the tingling on your skin. That is confirmation your spirit has been activated. The light that was hidden behind heavy clouds is about to shine on your name. Type Amen to get blessing 4444. In heaven there is a scroll with your initials written in gold. That scroll holds the reward prepared for you after all you've endured silently. You didn't beg, you didn't fight back, but you survived. Your name is now vibrating in the halls of divine justice. Someone once tried to erase your worth, but they didn't know your worth is written in divine ink. The attempts to delay you are cancelled. The moment you finish this message, a spiritual gate opens and what was locked away is being released. Type Amen to get blessing 7878. Speak boldly now. Let heaven hear you. Angels are listening for your strength. This message was placed in your path to uproot lies, break curses, and crown your name with honor. Just a week ago a man with dark thoughts mentioned your name in a hidden agreement, but his words collapsed before they touched your path. That's when heaven sent this miracle to you. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. In the next 48 hours a call will come that seems ordinary, but hidden in it is your breakthrough. Don't overlook random conversations. Someone is being sent to unlock your next step. They may not know their power, but heaven does. Your tears have been counted, your sacrifices noted, and your name spoken in divine gatherings. Archangel Michael broke through barriers so you could receive this word. Now that you have destiny is no longer waiting, it's here. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. By midnight you will not be the same. Something is shifting behind the scenes, doors opening, papers signing, keys turning. Tonight something in your home may shake or vibrate, don't fear it. It's a sign that angels are circling your dwelling, proving the gate above your life has opened. Type Amen to get blessing 8181. The angels have surrounded your most broken place. That exact place will now become your miracle ground. The spot where you nearly gave up will be where you rise. Someone who once doubted you will be watching from afar when your name is announced. The same tongue that said you couldn't will now wonder how you rose so fast. But they won't understand it's because of this divine word. Type Amen to get blessing 9191. As you breathe right now, heaven is moving. Something with your name is hidden in someone's drawer. It holds an opportunity they've tried to withhold, but they won't be able to any longer. This week truth will surface. Your ancestors are crying from heaven, enough is enough. Now is the time for restoration. The chains around your finances are breaking even now. You may not hear it, but the shattering has begun. Type Amen to get blessing 5050. Soon what touches your accounts will make you tremble. The one who hurt you most will come back in regret, but it will be too late. This message places a spiritual lock over your heart. They will not harm you again. Archangel Michael says, your back was once against the wall, but now your name is written in the air. People from your past will hear your name in dreams and feel called to reach out. Not all should be welcomed back. Use wisdom. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. Your sleepless nights were not random. The spirit realm has been shaking around your energy because a great elevation is at your doorstep. You are no longer invisible, you are being placed in the center. A woman who once competed with you is now watching in fear. Her jealousy has turned back on her. She knows your rise cannot be stopped. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. Be careful this week. Do not answer private calls unless your spirit strongly says yes. There are two voices, one brings light, one brings shadow. Discernment is your shield. Someone who drained you before will now feel your absence deeply. You are stepping into reward for every loss you carried with kindness. Heaven has remembered you. Type Amen to get blessing 6767. The signature you've been waiting for is already written. The delay was not earthly, it was spiritual. But when you opened this message, the angel of delivery was released. Expect a knock before this week ends. Someone close to you is hiding a surprise, not to harm but to bless. They are waiting for the right moment, and the clock has shifted. That moment is here. Type Amen to get blessing 3535. Prepare for a relocation. A suitcase you don't yet own is waiting for you. This is not just a trip, it is a complete shift in your surroundings and energy. A check will arrive in an unusual way, maybe a refund, maybe an approval once denied. Watch closely. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Someone is trying to reach you through another account because they fear stepping forward directly. But once they do, healing will begin between you both. This morning when you looked into the mirror, it was the last time you saw your old self. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. From today your reflection is new. The old chains have fallen and heaven has already written your next chapter. The angels stand around you. Archangel Michael leads them and your miracle has already begun. You are stepping into a life that was waiting for you all along. This is the sign. This is the moment. This is your divine rising. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. You are now stepping into the version of yourself heaven always intended. That's why the miracle had to arrive tonight. The whisper that has been circling your spirit is no longer faint, it is confirmation. Soon your doubts will collapse and the signs that once appeared quietly will roar like thunder. Your bank account will shock you with sudden reversal. What was stolen from you is already returning multiplied. Type Amen to get blessing 9494. That warmth you feel late at night resting on your skin is not imagination, it is your miracle anchoring itself upon your presence. The same mouth that once spoke your name with hatred will now release it with awe. The shift is rapid, and as this message completes its cycle inside your soul, those who wronged you will face their consequence. A stage awaits where people will clap for you without ever knowing the storms you carried silently. Heaven has chosen this time to honor your name openly. Private wars are transforming into public victories. Type Amen to get blessing 6767. There is a document traveling quietly holding your name in high regard. You have not been informed yet, but the conversations about you have shifted. What was once gossip has now turned into elevation. You have walked too many miles alone, and God says, this time divine help is on the way. This time you won't need to prove yourself, they will already know. An old photograph of you is stirring memories in someone's hands. When they see it again, regret will flood them. But when they call, you will already be crowned. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. That weariness you feel in your body is not weakness, it is shedding. The old shell is breaking, making room for your bolder, lighter chapter. Your frequency is rising to where nothing can touch you. Someone's silence toward you hides their guilt, they know what they spoke behind your back. What they did not know is that heaven was listening too. A sudden invitation is coming, one you never saw coming. Your name will appear on the list, and when you walk in, the entire atmosphere will bend to your presence. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. Honor is returning. Someone who pretended indifference has been watching every move, every post. They thought you would remain small, but now your very existence is proof of divine justice. Archangel Michael says, you are about to walk through a door that no hand can shut. This door, formed in secrecy, opens in favor. The moment you cross it, everything will accelerate. The rhythm of your destiny has resumed after a pause you never understood. A man in authority will speak soon, do not overlook this meeting. Type Amen to get blessing 8181. In the coming days, a child's words may strike you as random, but heaven is using them as a hidden clue for your next step. Those restless dreams, the numbers repeating, the sudden emotions, they are not chaos. They are alignment. Someone in your family is preparing to confess something long buried. Their confession will release the final chain, allowing your miracle to fully enter. You have always carried a difference, but now it is not just difference, it is divine distinction. What they mocked is what heaven will crown. Type Amen to get blessing 6161. You are not late. You are not forgotten. This very timing proves you are divinely scheduled. Even the fragrance you wore recently lingered beyond the ordinary because angels traced it to your presence. Do not fear when electronics glitch, when time feels slower this week. You are touching the edge of divine time. Someone who once walked away is already considering their return. But this time the power rests in your hands. You will choose peace over chaos. Your silence has been louder than their noise. Type Amen to get blessing 4141. Heaven has been more attentive to your silence than to the loud voices around you. Your spirit spoke in stillness. Before the weekend, a gift will reach your hands. To others it may seem small, but to you it will be undeniable proof. A location will tug at your soul before your body arrives. That place holds something hidden for your destiny. Your healing is accelerating, warmth in your chest, fire in your palms, deep breaths from nowhere, that is angelic medicine restoring you. Type Amen to get blessing 5353. What was spoken against you over food is already reversed. The sender will now taste the opposite of what they intended. If you have seen numbers repeat, write them down, they hold the date of your miracle's completion. A white object in your home has absorbed the light meant for you. Touch it. That object has been charged with divine energy. For individuals are watching you even now, one envies, one regrets, one admires, and one prepares to contact you with news that shifts your path. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. Chaos may erupt around you, but it will not touch you. It is only the enemy's last tantrum before your miracle arrives. As you read this, something sacred is moving into your space. Pressure in your head, tingling in your palms, that is presence, not imagination. This is not prediction. This is activation. Your miracle exists already, waiting only for your agreement. From this moment forward, no curse, no word, no shadow against you can cling. The shield is raised, your protection is sealed. Type Amen to get blessing 426. Soon a meeting will occur with a person carrying a gift you never knew you needed. That moment is arranged by heaven. Handle it with kindness. If your heart calls to express support, you may offer super thanks up to $10. This word is written with your energy in mind, never to be repeated again. By reaching this part, your countdown has started. Your miracle begins its release in 2 minutes. Stay still. Be ready. The angels are moving faster now because you have touched the last seal of this divine transmission. Type Amen to get blessing 824. Your surrender to this word has unlocked flow in real time. You are aligned now with blessings locked away for years. Even an elder living or departed intercedes with your name echoing in the unseen halls. The heavens respond to that voice. The next few nights expect encounters in your dreams, and do not dismiss the symbols, they carry keys. Someone who underestimated you will suddenly need your wisdom, and this time they will recognize the divine authority you carry. Type Amen to get blessing 505. Strangers will be drawn to your light in unusual ways, offering opportunities that feel too perfect. They are not coincidence, they are divine appointments. Your season of lack is closing, and streams of unexpected provision are opening. Soon even nature will testify, as wind, birds, or sudden warmth will mark your steps. You are no longer walking hidden, you are walking chosen. And the evidence will multiply before your eyes. The doors of destiny that were once locked are now turning in your favor. Each delay you faced was not a denial but a preparation for a far greater alignment. What seemed like wasted time was in truth divine timing at work, repositioning every piece so that when your blessing arrived it would fit perfectly. You are standing in a zone of fulfillment where what was prophesied over you is about to manifest in your reality. Type Amen to get blessing 7878. The presence around you is heavy now because angels have taken their place. The dreams you had that felt impossible are the very dreams heaven is breathing on right now. Do not let fear convince you that it's too late, because God says, your story is not ending in loss but in overflow. The visions you've held in silence will soon be spoken aloud as testimonies, and even those who doubted you will have no choice but to admit that divine power is covering your path. The sound of breakthrough has already been released in the spirit. That sudden ringing in your ears, that sudden pull in your chest, it was not ordinary. It was heaven's way of alerting you that the shift is happening. Watch how strangers will begin to favor you. Their kindness will not be random but a response to the light you are now carrying. The universe itself bends for those who walk under divine assignment, and you are one of them. Type Amen to get blessing 777. The people who once underestimated you will soon remember your name, and it will not be for shame, it will be for honor. The doors that closed in your face before will open wide this time, and you won't have to knock twice. You are being positioned as an answer to someone else's prayer, and because of that your provision will never run dry. Your voice carries authority now, and when you speak, realms respond. Archangel Michael says, the battles you never spoke about have already been fought on your behalf. The sleepless nights, the hidden tears, the unanswered questions, all of them were collected as evidence for your vindication. No longer will your pain be wasted. The heavens are repaying you in a way that erases the years of struggle. This restoration will be so complete that even you will forget how deep the wounds once were. Type Amen to get blessing 131. A light has been lit over your household. That is why you may notice strange peace falling over your rooms even at odd hours. The very air is shifting to host the presence of what is coming. The angels are walking through your corridors, refreshing the energy and removing every residue of sorrow. Even the items you forgot held spiritual weight are being cleansed. That is why you may suddenly feel lighter. God says, you are stepping into a chapter where no effort is wasted. Every step you take is now magnified for impact. Your hands, your words, your ideas all carry multiplied effect. This is not ordinary momentum. This is acceleration that shortens time. What used to take years will now take months. What used to take months will now take weeks. The promise is speeding toward you. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Someone who once stood against you is being softened. They may not approach you immediately, but their heart has been stirred. They will begin to see visions, dreams, and thoughts of you, and in those visions truth will be revealed to them. Do not harden your heart, but also do not rush. Let divine timing decide when the conversation must happen. The numbers that appear before you are no longer coincidence. When flashes, when 444 appears, when 888 repeats, know that these are confirmations of the covenant over your life. Each sequence is a signature from heaven that what was written is now unfolding. Even in the most ordinary moments, extraordinary signs are being shown to you. Type Amen to get blessing 999. There is a sacred silence falling on your enemies. The same mouths that spoke curses against you will not be able to form words now. Their plans are dissolving even before they act. What they tried to bury is being raised higher than they can ever reach. This is why you feel the peace you couldn't explain. It is divine security surrounding you. Archangel Michael says, the sword has already been drawn in your favor. You are covered in ways no human eye can see. Each step you take forward is guarded, each move you make is protected. Even the detours you encounter are guided redirections leading you toward the greater plan. Type Amen to get blessing 727. An item around you, small and overlooked, is carrying a hidden sign. It may be red, it may be something ordinary, but when your eyes land on it, your spirit will recognize it as confirmation. Pay attention, because heaven communicates through symbols you least expect. Your voice has become a key. When you speak this week, whether to strangers, friends, or in prayer, the words will not fall to the ground, they will travel as commands, opening doors you did not even know were there. What once resisted you will now yield because your frequency has changed. Type Amen to get blessing 360. The whispers you will hear in the night are not imagination, they are confirmations. The brush of wind against your face, the sudden shift in temperature in your room, these are not random, they are the nearness of the realm that has been assigned to assist you. Don't resist them, receive them as signs that your environment is now holy ground. God says, the miracle you thought had bypassed you is circling back. What left your hands will return multiplied, what slipped through your fingers is being restored. You will not have to beg for what is already ordained, your role now is to stay aligned, stay listening and stay expectant. Type Amen to get blessing 505. Even the skies will respond to your presence. Watch how unusual clouds, sudden breezes or unexpected weather patterns occur when you step outside. These are not random, they are atmospheric witnesses to the spiritual authority you now carry. The earth itself recognizes who you are becoming. The apology you once thought you'd never receive is on its way, it may come through a letter, a message or even a sudden encounter. But it will not just be an apology, it will carry an opportunity, a realignment and a new doorway. Be ready to accept the gift hidden inside the gesture. Type Amen to get blessing 202. The person who vowed to harm you is now stumbling under the weight of their own intentions. Their words have boomeranged back to them and their plans are failing before they can reach you. You are untouchable now and every scheme formed against you is dissolving. That is why you suddenly feel a strength rising in your chest. What you lost in silence is being shouted back into your life. Heaven never forgot the seeds you planted, the prayers you whispered, or the sacrifices you made. None of them fell in vain, every one of them is now returning as a multiplied harvest. Prepare yourself because the blessing will be too large for you alone, it will overflow into others connected to you. Type Amen to get blessing 606. The words that rise in your spirit are not random, they are downloads directly from heaven. Pay attention to the sudden ideas, the sparks of inspiration and the visions you see when your eyes are closed. They are guiding you toward your next elevation. A prophecy lives inside your voice now and it will reveal itself when you least expect it. People around you will begin to feel your energy shift and they won't always understand it. Some will be drawn closer and others will distance themselves. That's not rejection, it's alignment. Type Amen to get blessing 9191. The money that slipped through your fingers before will return multiplied. Financial release is entering your life in a way that feels almost unreal. Debts will be cleared and resources will flow from places you never expected. The same way you once worried about lack, you will now marvel at overflow. Your season of scraping by is ending and your season of surplus is beginning. Archangel Michael says, your storehouse is being replenished, your hands will no longer be empty. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. Do not be alarmed if you feel a sudden push to clean your space, throw away old items or rearrange your surroundings. That urge is spiritual. Heaven is clearing physical space to match your internal transformation. As you release clutter, you release old energy. And in that open room miracles will land. Even a forgotten drawer or dusty corner holds energy, and when you shift it, you shift your frequency. The smallest movement can open the largest doors. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. Someone who once dismissed your worth is quietly regretting it. They now see the power of your absence. What they thought was replaceable is now irreplaceable. But heaven says you don't need to prove anything, your glow will speak louder than any apology. You don't need to chase validation when your spirit already carries confirmation. This next chapter isn't about proving them wrong, it's about proving heaven right. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. The ringing in your ears, the warmth across your chest, the sudden chills at night, these are not random, they are signals from the spirit realm. Angels are whispering instructions and your body is responding. Pay attention to the timing. When your heart suddenly races, when your hands feel a tingle, pause, that's the exact moment heaven is touching your path. These small signs are preparing you for the larger blessings unfolding. Type Amen to get blessing 4040. God says, the doors you thought were sealed are already unlocking. The rooms you were denied will now invite you in. Your season of waiting is being replaced with a season of walking. No more knocking, no more begging, you are being ushered into what belongs to you. Even the people who tried to block you will be used as witnesses to your rise. They won't understand how it happened so quickly, but you will know it was divine timing. Type Amen to get blessing 5151. A sudden phone call or message will appear this week, and though you may hesitate to respond, do not ignore it. Hidden within that connection is a key to your next chapter. It may seem ordinary at first, but it carries extraordinary weight. What you once prayed for in silence is now moving through human hands to reach you. The delay was never denial, it was preparation. And now the signal is green. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. The mirror in your home reflecting brighter than usual is not an illusion, it is the evidence that your frequency has risen. You no longer vibrate at the level of struggle, you are pulsing at the level of breakthrough. Anyone who stands near you will feel the shift. Some may feel peace, some may feel intimidation, but all will know something divine is present. This glow is permanent, it cannot be dimmed. Type Amen to get blessing 8383. Someone in authority is revisiting your name, your file, or your application. Where once there was hesitation, now there is acceptance. Where once there was doubt, now there is respect. Archangel Michael says, what had been delayed is now delivered, what had been denied is now approved. Do not be surprised when favor suddenly attaches itself to your path. The energy has shifted and so has the outcome. Type Amen to get blessing 9494. The tears you've cried in private have watered the soil of your destiny. What felt like weakness was actually planting. Each sigh, each ache, each prayer in the dark, it all cultivated a harvest you are about to step into. Do not despise your weeping season, it gave you roots so your blessings can stand tall without shaking. Now you will see the beauty of what those hidden moments built. Type Amen to get blessing 3737. The one who left you without answers will soon hear your name echoed in places they cannot enter. They will watch from a distance as you shine brighter than they ever expected. Their silence taught you strength, and their absence carved out space for someone better. What you lost was not a punishment, it was protection. God says, I removed what could not honor you so I could bring what will treasure you. Type Amen to get blessing 6161. Pay close attention to your dreams over the next 7 nights, they will not just be symbolic, they will be directional. Keys, doors or gates in those visions are literal confirmations that access is being handed to you. Write them down, for each dream is a piece of your new map. Even the smallest detail holds weight. Heaven speaks in layers and your spirit is now sensitive enough to receive. Type Amen to get blessing 8282. The cycle of betrayal is breaking, no longer will you be surrounded by hidden enemies pretending to be friends. Truth will rise and masks will fall. A sudden revelation will expose what has been lurking in the shadows. Do not fear the exposure, it is your liberation. Those who worked against you will stumble while you will stand tall in the light of clarity. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. A healing is already moving through your body. It may not be visible to the eyes yet, but your cells feel it. Your breath feels lighter, your spirit feels stronger. Science will not have the explanation, but divinity does. You are being renewed from the inside out. Pain that once defined you will no longer hold you. Illness that once lingered is dissolving under the touch of heaven. Type Amen to get blessing 4646. You are entering a season where your laughter will return without force. What once felt heavy will suddenly feel light. The things that broke you will now build you. The very moments that made you doubt will become the proof of your faith. God says, your story is turning and the ending will be greater than the beginning. Watch as your spirit overflows with peace no circumstance can touch. Type Amen to get blessing 5757. And as you breathe now, as your heart steadies, recognize this: you are already walking in the miracle. What you are sensing is not imagination, it is manifestation. This vibration, this warmth, this sudden rise of hope is the proof that you are no longer waiting. You are receiving. Heaven has aligned your steps, Archangel Michael has sealed your protection, and God has already said yes. Type Amen to get blessing 9999. The prayers of your ancestors have not been forgotten. Their sacrifices were not in vain, and you are the living answer to the cries they sent to heaven generations ago. That is why the weight feels so heavy at times, because you are carrying more than your own destiny, you are carrying the release of your entire bloodline. The chains that held them cannot hold you. The doors that were closed for them are swinging open for you. Type Amen to get blessing 7171. You may notice certain family patterns breaking without explanation, the illnesses that repeated in generations, the poverty that recycled, the broken relationships that seemed like a curse. These patterns are shattering before your very eyes. This is not coincidence, this is divine intervention. What once ran in your family will now run out of your family because of the covenant placed upon your name. The Spirit says, do not be surprised when people connected to your old life attempt to reappear. Their presence is only to test whether you've really elevated. But the new you cannot be deceived by old cycles. You've gained wisdom, discernment, and inner strength. What once tempted you now appears powerless. This is proof that transformation has taken root in your soul. Type Amen to get blessing 8080. Your dreams may grow more vivid in the coming nights. Pay close attention, for hidden messages will be delivered in visions. You may see keys, doors, flights, or rivers. Each symbol is part of the map guiding you forward. Write them down upon waking. These are not random images, they are spiritual codes confirming your alignment with divine timing. The financial realm around you is shifting rapidly. Hidden resources are being unlocked, debts are being cancelled, unexpected streams of income are being released. The harvest is not a trickle, it is an outpour. But remember, abundance is not only money, it is health, it is love, it is peace, it is clarity. Heaven is restoring all areas of your life where lack once dominated. Type Amen to get blessing 9091. Archangel Michael says, the fire you walked through has purified you. Others assumed it would destroy you, but instead it refined your spirit into gold. That's why your presence feels different now, that's why even silence carries weight when you enter a room. You are walking evidence of divine preservation. Relationships will begin to reveal their true nature. Some people you once leaned on will fade out naturally, and new connections filled with sincerity and loyalty will enter your path. These are destiny helpers, not distractions. They carry keys to doors you could not open alone. Honor them, but do not idolize them. They are vessels, not the source. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. Watch the elements around you. A sudden breeze, the flicker of a candle, a bird landing near your window. These are not small things, they are confirmations that heaven is close. The atmosphere itself will celebrate your breakthrough. At moments when you doubt, look to creation, it will mirror back your progress. Even storms will clear paths for you. Someone who once betrayed you is now in deep regret. They underestimated the grace upon your life and thought harming you would bury you. But instead the soil they tried to cover you with became the ground from which you rose stronger. Their whispers cannot undo the glory now surrounding you. Heaven has already rewritten your story. Type Amen to get blessing 4444. Your body may feel sudden surges of energy or unexpected waves of peace. This is your spirit adjusting to the higher frequency. What once felt heavy is now lifting, what once brought confusion now brings clarity. Take care of your vessel, for it is being prepared to carry greater responsibility and greater joy. Healing is not coming, healing is here. God says, do not shrink when the spotlight comes. You were hidden for a season, but now is the time for unveiling. What I placed inside you is not meant to stay concealed. It will draw nations, it will shift atmospheres, it will awaken souls. Rise and do not apologize for the light you carry. Type Amen to get blessing 5555. Opportunities will come disguised as small offers. Accept them, for each step is connected to a larger doorway. A meeting, a message, a handshake. What looks ordinary will become extraordinary in hindsight. Stay present, for every detail now carries divine weight. You will also notice angelic protection intensifying, delays in travel, sudden changes in plans, or gentle nudges in your spirit. These are not inconveniences, they are shields redirecting you from unseen danger. Trust the detours, they are highways in disguise. Type Amen to get blessing 6060. The sound of victory is already in the atmosphere. Some will hear it in music, others in nature, others in silence that suddenly feels holy. This is heaven's way of letting you know the scroll has turned. A new chapter has begun, and nothing from the past can override it. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $10. Type Amen to get blessing 7070. Someone you thought was finished in your story will attempt to reach out. Do not panic and do not return to old wounds. Their presence is only to confirm how far you've come. Forgive but do not return, release but do not repeat. Your chapter with them is closed. The contract of your destiny is active, delays are breaking, the countdown has begun. What once took years will now take months, what once took months will now take days, and what once seemed impossible will suddenly stand before your eyes. This acceleration is not human, it is divine. Type Amen to get blessing 8888. Your ancestors, your angels, your Creator, all are rejoicing in your endurance. The tunnel has opened, the light is here, and the miracle is no longer above you, it is beside you, walking into your reality. Every word you've read has been a thread weaving heaven's promise directly into your life. There is music you will hear soon that will make your skin tingle as if the very sound waves are wrapping around your spirit with healing vibrations. Do not dismiss it as coincidence. That song will be heaven's way of telling you, yes, it's happening. The shift has arrived. What once felt delayed is no longer stuck. The melody will carry a code, a spiritual frequency meant only for you. Type Amen to get blessing 1234. Someone who once spoke against your name will soon be placed in a position where they cannot move forward unless they mention your name with honor. This is not revenge, it is divine reversal. What was whispered in secret is now about to be proclaimed in public. Watch carefully as the ones who doubted you become the very ones who must acknowledge your strength. The tables are turning, but they're turning in your favor. Type Amen to get blessing 5678. You may begin to feel a pull towards silence, a deeper need for solitude. Follow it. In the stillness heaven speaks loudest. The clutter of voices around you has been too noisy, but your spirit is tuning to higher frequencies now. Do not fear the quiet, it is preparation for the announcements that are on the way. A divine whisper can change everything, and that whisper is already forming for you. Type Amen to get blessing 9012. Archangel Michael says, your hands are being anointed. Whatever you touch in this season will prosper. Do not underestimate small beginnings, for even the seed carries the tree inside of it. Place your trust in the unseen, because heaven is multiplying your efforts in ways your eyes cannot yet witness. You will notice new doors opening with little effort. What seemed locked will suddenly respond as if the key was always in your pocket. Type Amen to get blessing 3456. There is someone watching you quietly, not to harm but to learn. Your resilience has become their blueprint for survival. They study the way you move through storms, the way you rise after every fall, and though they may never tell you, your existence is the reason they haven't given up. Your miracle will ripple into their life, showing them that endurance carries reward. Type Amen to get blessing 7890. Your name will appear in unexpected places, in a meeting, in a conversation, on a list, or in a moment where it brings favor. Heaven is planting your identity in the right hearts at the right time. Don't be surprised if opportunities seem to chase you, for you are now magnetized with divine attraction. What once ran from you will now run toward you, because your season has turned. Type Amen to get blessing 2109. God says, you are not just stepping into breakthrough. You are stepping into inheritance. The blessings written for your bloodline long ago are now surfacing through you. You broke the cycle so your children and their children could live free. What you endured was never just for you, it was for generations. This is why your strength felt tested beyond measure, because heaven trusted you with a lineage-shifting assignment. Type Amen to get blessing 6543. An unexpected call or message will arrive soon, carrying with it news that seems small but carries destiny inside it. Don't brush it off, because inside that call lies a chain reaction leading to something greater. Heaven hides the biggest shifts inside the smallest details. Pay attention, for the divine pattern is unfolding. Type Amen to get blessing 1098. Your body may feel lighter in the coming days. A weight you carried unknowingly is being lifted. What once felt like constant pressure will dissolve, and you'll find yourself breathing deeper, laughing louder, living freer. This isn't temporary relief, it's permanent release. The battles that drained you are closing, and heaven is restoring your joy as evidence that the war is won. Type Amen to get blessing 5432. The financial release that was delayed is now finding you. A refund, a payment, an unexpected amount with your name on it, it is coming as a sign that God's justice never fails. The money is not just provision, it is confirmation that you are covered. This shift in your resources will align perfectly with new responsibilities heaven is about to place in your hands. Type Amen to get blessing 9876. Archangel Michael says, you are walking in upgraded authority. Even your words carry weight now. Be mindful of what you speak because heaven is honoring your tongue with creative power. Speak life, speak healing, speak increase, and watch it manifest before your eyes. If you find your voice trembling or your tone changing without reason, know it's the Spirit moving through you. Type Amen to get blessing 4321. Someone who left you with silence is being stirred tonight. Their spirit will not rest until they make peace with you. The apology may not cover the depth of the pain, but it will be heaven's way of closing the chapter fully. When it arrives, receive it not as weakness but as evidence that your light outlasted their shadow. Type Amen to get blessing 8765. A place you once associated with pain will soon become a place of peace. The street you walked crying, the corner where you prayed in desperation, the room where you once felt forgotten, those very places will feel different now. Not because they changed but because you did. The atmosphere is bowing to your healing. Type Amen to get blessing 3210. When lights flicker around you or your phone glitches, smile. That is not error, it is alignment. Angels are adjusting frequencies in your favor. What was once static interference is now a clear channel. These signs are proof that heaven is fine-tuning your environment to welcome miracles with no resistance. Type Amen to get blessing 7654. A document, letter, or paper you will soon hold contains more than earthly details. Hidden within are seeds of your future. Read carefully because heaven sometimes hides destiny in the lines others overlook. The right signature, the right detail, the right word will unlock something written for you long ago. Type Amen to get blessing 2109. God says, your tears were never wasted. Each drop was gathered and now they return as streams of joy. What was broken is restored. What was stolen is returned. What was denied is released. You endured the night, now the morning belongs to you. The sunlight you see tomorrow is not ordinary, it is prophetic. Step into it as if stepping into your new chapter. Type Amen to get blessing 6543. Even as you read this, someone far away is whispering your name with wonder. They cannot explain why they think of you, but their spirit recognizes your elevation. Their admiration is silent, but it is real, and heaven is using your testimony to spark hope in them. You don't need to know who they are, just know your light travels farther than you imagine. Type Amen to get blessing 1098. Dreams in this season will carry unusual clarity. Don't dismiss them as random, they are blueprints. Keep a record, for inside your visions are answers you've been praying for. The Spirit is speaking while you rest, giving you maps for steps you've yet to take. Sleep will no longer just refresh your body, it will feed your destiny. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $10. Type Amen to get blessing 5432. Someone will regret treating you as an option. They will try to return, but this time you'll see clearly. Their presence was a lesson, not a lifetime. You are not who you were when they left. You are stronger, wiser, and aligned with a higher frequency that no longer tolerates what once drained you. Release them without bitterness, for their chapter in your story is closed and your destiny has turned a page. Type Amen to get blessing 9876. A financial breakthrough is weaving itself into your path. Resources you thought were lost will reappear in unexpected ways. A debt may be cleared suddenly, or a door of provision will swing open without your effort. God says, I have seen your faithfulness in the famine, and now I will reward you with the harvest. Trust that abundance is already circulating toward you, for your lack has been replaced with divine overflow. Type Amen to get blessing 4321. Archangel Michael says, do not fear the changes that seem uncertain. Your foundation is secure in the Spirit. Even if the ground feels shaky beneath your feet, I have reinforced your steps. Nothing and no one can move you from what has been ordained. The winds may blow, but they will only carry you closer to your promise. Watch as the very things that try to uproot you become the forces that elevate you. Type Amen to get blessing 8765. Your health is also experiencing renewal. A lingering heaviness, fatigue, or pain is being lifted from your body. You may feel sudden waves of energy or moments of unexplainable peace washing over you. This is not random, it is divine healing at work. The cells of your body are responding to heaven's command. What medicine could not shift the spirit is now restoring in you. Type Amen to get blessing 3210. A dream you had months or even years ago is about to resurface. You once thought it had expired or was too far from reach, but heaven never forgot. You will see signs, reminders, and even people appearing who carry the keys to unlock that vision. When this happens, don't dismiss it as coincidence. It is alignment. The dream was waiting for the version of you that is now ready to carry it. Type Amen to get blessing 7654. There is someone observing you, silently admiring your growth. They may not have spoken yet, but their heart has already been stirred toward you. This connection will be different. It will not take from you, but instead it will pour into you. You'll know it is from God because it will bring peace, not confusion. When this bond appears, welcome it with discernment, but do not resist what heaven has ordained. Type Amen to get blessing 2109. Technology, numbers, and even nature will begin to mirror back confirmation of your alignment. Expect to see repeating numbers, overhear conversations that answer your private prayers, or notice animals crossing your path with symbolic meaning. Do not dismiss these as random. The spiritual realm is communicating with you in tangible ways. Pay attention, for the signs will be clear and they will guide your next move. Type Amen to get blessing 6543. God says, you will not have to fight for recognition. I will place your name on the lips of those in authority. They will call you for opportunities you did not even apply for. They will seek your wisdom, your presence, your essence. For I have crowned you with favor that no human hand can erase. Expect invitations, calls, or messages that confirm this word in the coming days. Type Amen to get blessing 1098. An old fear that once controlled you will suddenly lose its power. The very thing that used to make your hands shake or your voice falter will no longer hold weight. You'll step into situations with confidence you didn't know you had. That is not pride, that is liberation. The chains are broken and freedom is your new identity. Walk in it without hesitation. Type Amen to get blessing 5432. Archangel Michael says, I have stationed warriors at your door. No harm will enter your dwelling. Night terrors will fade and restless sleep will be replaced with visions of victory. Even as you rest, heaven is fighting for you. Every curse spoken against you has been dismantled. Every shadow lurking near your path has been scattered. You are untouchable in the spirit. Type Amen to get blessing 9876. A letter, message or call is being prepared right now that will change the direction of your path. What seemed impossible will suddenly be confirmed as reality. Do not be surprised when it arrives. It is not luck, it is divine timing. The delay was only preparation for you to handle what is coming. You are stepping into territory that your past self could not have sustained, but your present self is ready. Type Amen to get blessing 4321. Your creativity is being unlocked. Ideas will flow to you effortlessly and solutions to problems will appear in flashes of inspiration. Keep a notebook or your phone close, for what you receive in passing moments may become the very blueprint for your next breakthrough. Heaven is downloading divine wisdom into your spirit, and it is meant not just to bless you but to impact others around you. Type Amen to get blessing 8765. You will encounter a moment of déjà vu soon, a place, a conversation, or a face that feels strangely familiar. That is confirmation that you are aligned with the path your soul chose long before this moment. You are walking in destiny, not chance. Pay attention to that familiarity. It is proof that you are exactly where you are meant to be at the exact divine time. Type Amen to get blessing 3210. Someone who once overlooked you will now return, not with arrogance but with humility. They will recognize what they dismissed before. But you will notice that your heart no longer needs their validation. Their return is not for you to go backward but for you to realize how far you've grown. What once hurt you will no longer move you, for you are operating on a level that transcends the old wounds. Type Amen to get blessing 7654. God says, I am sending angels ahead of you into places you cannot yet see. By the time you arrive, the atmosphere will already be shifted in your favor. Meetings, encounters, and opportunities are being arranged with precision. Trust that you do not walk alone, you are being ushered into every room by my presence. This season requires only your obedience, not your worry. Type Amen to get blessing 2109. Your finances, health, relationships, and spirit are aligning together like notes in a song. Harmony is being restored in every area of your life. What once felt scattered and chaotic will now begin to feel ordered and balanced. You will notice synchronicities unfolding daily. The same divine hand that guided you through storms is now writing beauty into your everyday moments. Type Amen to get blessing 6543. Prepare for a testimony so powerful that it will not only affirm your faith but ignite the faith of others. You will soon stand in the evidence of everything you once prayed for. And when it happens, it will be undeniable. Even those who doubted you will have no choice but to acknowledge that God's hand has been upon you. This is not the end of your journey, it is the unveiling of a new chapter filled with glory, abundance, and unstoppable grace. Your energy has shifted so profoundly that even the air around you feels different. Rooms that once felt heavy now carry light. The people who try to diminish your worth will feel the pull of your elevation even if they don't understand it. Their attempts to influence you are now irrelevant. You are walking in sacred authority and your presence alone carries power. Type Amen to get blessing 3637. A message, call or notification will arrive unexpectedly this week. It will carry more than words, it will carry opportunity, confirmation, and a subtle spiritual nudge that the universe is fully aligned with your purpose. Pay attention to every detail, the tone, the timing, the sender. These are coded signals directing you toward your next step. Someone will attempt to test your patience or provoke you, but your spirit is now armored in wisdom. Your responses will be measured, your energy untouched, your blessings untangled from the past. Type Amen to get blessing 3738. Objects, symbols or numbers will begin repeating around you. These are not coincidences, they are divine confirmations. A silver item, a mirror, a feather, or even a song that appears unexpectedly is a signal that your miracle is active. Even technology may behave strangely, glitches, unexpected shutdowns or delays, but do not fear. These are the final adjustments of heaven clearing the way for your complete elevation. Type Amen to get blessing 3839. Your finances, health, relationships and opportunities are all aligning. What was once delayed, denied or hidden is now becoming visible. Someone who doubted your journey will be confronted with your progress. Not for revenge but as testimony to divine faithfulness. Your growth will ripple outward, inspiring those around you without you needing to speak. Even as you rest, angels are orchestrating breakthroughs in ways that surpass human comprehension. Type Amen to get blessing 3940. The next steps you take will feel effortless yet powerful. Your intuition will sharpen, guiding you to doors that were always meant for you. You are stepping into a season where your actions are amplified, your voice is honored, and your presence commands respect. Every struggle, every delay, every tear was preparation for this unstoppable rise. Your story is now sacred and your miracles are permanent fixtures in your life. Type Amen to get blessing 4041.